shows you that a woman, on the first question, isn't it amazing that you can say things on radio in the States that really are very graphic about brutalizing another human being to the point of rape? And yet, when a woman who's a mother claims her sexuality and doesn't even say the words, it becomes such a threat. And this goes back to why I chose to pull in the Greek archetypes, pre-Christian. In Christian mythology, the Mother Mary was stripped of her sexuality, and the Magdalene was given her sexuality, as we know, but nothing else. So there's the division of the feminine. Now, what they don't want is for the women to integrate all parts, because that's when we're whole again. Therefore, the idea of being a mother, spiritual being, and a sexual being in whole is beyond acceptable in that ideology. So it just proves to you why I needed to do this. In actuality, they played right into my hands by banning it, because then it shows you exactly who's running the media of that country. No surprises now. They're not banning violent music.
Încă două întrebări.
Band. I've been with the guys on the bus and Smitty. And I'm exposed to music that normally I wouldn't listen to. And this happens every tour. So I've been counting on the crew and the musicians for the last 15 years to play me things that I wouldn't normally have. Because I'm going to have Led Zeppelin in my, close by me. But I must say to you that unless I open myself to music that I wouldn't listen to, then I'm not going to be a very good composer. So there's somebody in this room, a young lady that listens to Bob Marley. And because of her influence, I've been listening to that. Some of the guys, the musicians that I play with, one of them is a big jazz lover, so I listen to that. And Smitty's an old crooner, so we listen to the classics. And then there are two of the guys that are very interested in contemporary music, what's happening now. So we get a pretty big gamut of all kinds of music. And if I'm honest with you, it's not what's on my iPod that I depend on. It's what's on everybody else's. Because on the bus, as soon as I walk on, the music's playing, we open the wine, and then for 2 hours they share their music with me. They never ask me, what are you listening to? Because I'm listening to theirs. But they do ask me, what wine do you have? Because I bring a cellar with me when we tour.
Okay.
Years ago I did try the guitar, and I was so crap at it, it made me so mad that I smashed it up against the wall, and I had to buy the guy a guitar. It was one of my boyfriends at the time, and it just made me so angry. I hate that thing. But I like guitar players, and I have great respect for them.
Lucky piano.
Yeah, lucky piano. I did recognize, though, on this work that I needed to bring the guitar in. And so maybe this work was more about being a producer and understanding that with certain songs, because they were inspired by the rock gods of the late 60s and early 70s, that was kind of a choice. Because, of course, of the female goddesses, I needed the parallel, I needed the mirror image of the men. So I decided to go to the rock gods. And with T-Rex and early David Bowie and those influences, Jim Morrison and the Doors, I knew that if I didn't bring in the band early on, that the arrangements would all be similar. So once I had written it, I didn't wait too long until I brought the guys in and began the arrangements and the recording soon. Normally, I don't bring them in so soon.
Thanks a lot.
Mulțumim foarte mult pentru prezență și interes.
Guys, we're gonna give you a few minutes to take some photographs.